well. Now we'll give attention to our Bible study portion, which will be handled by Sister Judy Fisher as well as Caitlin Fisher. They'll be utilizing the Bible Teach Book, page 16, paragraph 19, and the demonstration will be a mother studying with her minor daughter.
So Kate, how was your day in school today?
It was good. We learned about fractions, space, and how to write an essay.
Yeah, and I know you have a math test coming up and you've been really nervous about that.
Yeah, but I've been studying.
Very good. Have you also been praying?
Yes.
Very good. And Daddy and I have been praying for you too, because we don't know anything about this new math, okay? So we're going to start your study. We're in chapter 1, paragraph 19 of the Bible Teach Book. Did you get a chance to look it over?
Yes.
Okay. So can you do me a favor and read the paragraph for us?
Okay. How can we draw close to God? To begin with, consider what you're doing now. Learn about God. Jesus said this means everlasting life. They'll come to know you, the only true God, and the one you sent, Jesus Christ. This means, the Bible teaches that learning about Jehovah and Jesus leads to everlasting life. As we already noted, God is love. Jehovah also has many other beautiful and appealing qualities. For example, the Bible says that Jehovah is a God merciful and compassionate, slow in anger, and abundant in always love and truth. He is good and ready to forgive. God is patient, he is loyal. As you read more in the Bible, you'll see how Jehovah has shown that he has these and many other appealing qualities.
Very good, Kate. So the A question is, how can we begin to draw close to God and with what benefit? So let's break it up. So how can you begin to draw close to Jehovah, Caitlin?
I could begin to draw close to Jehovah by learning about Jehovah.
Very good. And what are some ways you can continue to grow your knowledge of Jehovah?
When the kids are distracted, going to the meetings and assemblies and going on DA broadcasting and doing our fan worship.
Very good, Caitlin. So remember, when you go to the meetings and the assemblies and you watch the broadcast, it's very important that you ask questions about things you don't understand. Because when you better understand something, you draw closer to Jehovah. And when your knowledge increases, you draw closer to Jehovah as well. Okay? Okay, can you do me a favor and read John 17:3 for us?
Jesus said, this means everlasting life. They come to know you, the only true God, and the one you sent, Jesus Christ.
So here it tells us that everlasting life is tied to what?
They come to know you, the only true God.
Very good. So the second part of the question is, how does knowing about the kind of God Jehovah is help to benefit you, Caitlin?
When the kids are distracting me in school, I pray to Jehovah until it helps me stay focused.
That's very good, Kate. So being focused helps us to endure, and the scripture ties endurance to everlasting life. So when you're able to stay focused and endure to the end, it means you'll be able to have everlasting life. Now let's read one more scripture, 1 John 4:16. Can you read that as well?
Sure. And we have to come to know and believe the love that God has for us. God is love, and one who remains in love remains in union with God, and God remains in union with him.
Very good. Do you know what it means to remain in union with Jehovah?
Not really.
Okay. So remember what I said. When you don't understand something, don't be afraid or embarrassed to ask, okay?
Okay.
So to remain in union with God means staying close to Jehovah. And when you do this, he stays close to you, and he becomes a really good friend, Caitlin.
Like best friends?
That's right, Kate, like a best friend like you and Jazzy. The B question says, what qualities are most appealing to you, Caitlin?
His love and patience.
Very good. So, what?
What does appealing mean?
Very good, Kate. Thanks for asking. One definition for appealing is interesting. So you could say that Jehovah's qualities, which qualities do you find the most interesting, or do you like the most?
His love and patience.
Very good. Okay, so why those two? Why his love?
Love because Jehovah loves us very much and he let Jesus die for us so we may live forever in paradise. And then I'll get to see Granddad, Granny, and Ben.
It's really good, Caitlin. I know you pray for them almost every night, and I'm really looking forward to that day too, sweetie. And you said patience. Why patience?
Patience because a lot of our family don't love Joe well, but Joe will give them time so they could be in paradise too.
Caitlin, that's an excellent point. And you did a really good job on your study today. And I really appreciate how you've been taking the time to better understand the truths that you're learning in the Bible. And even when you're in school, Kate, and we're not with you, we hear reports of how you're talking about the truth and you're really making the truth your own. Daddy and I are very proud of you. How about a snack?
Yeah.
Both left. So I guess I'll reserve counsel for later. But they did a good job. They both did a good job. Oh, there she is. Caitlin. Caitlin, good job. Good job. We'd like to welcome you to the Life and Ministry. You are developing quite nicely. And it's good to see you growing up. And as your mother said, making the truth your own. That will give a little counsel to your mom. Sister Fisher, you a really nice demonstration of home Bible study. Very realistic. Shows exactly the way that Bible study is conducted at home as well. I like how you explained different phrases and meanings so as to give understanding to your daughter. It shows good teaching as well as good skills on how to reach her heart, as well as making things that can seem sort of difficult, simple for her to be able to grasp. And that was nicely done. See me after for some more counsel. And that goes for all the students. Good job today, and see me later for some more counsel as well. This will end. Now apply yourself to the field ministry portion of our meeting.